Happy Friday. I'm Jennifer from the Somerset County Family Community Health Science Department. It's fall and it's pumpkin spice season. Some people love their coffees, their iced coffees with the pumpkin spice swirl. And if you've been to one of those drive-through coffee shops, they can be packed with sugar, fat, and calories. If you get a pumpkin swirl latte with whole milk, just a small, whether it's hot or cold, you're talking 300 calories, 38 grams of sugar, 25 of those grams of sugar added. And a frozen coffee with pumpkin swirl, 98 grams of sugar. So we are going to show you today two versions, a hot version and a cold version, that are delicious and healthy and will make you feel in the pumpkin spirit. Okay, so the first one we're gonna start is our hot latte. So I just have a small saucepan and I'm going to add a half a cup of milk of your choice. I'm using a almond coconut blend. You can use whole milk, you can use 2% milk, whatever kind of milk that you want to use. So we have our milk in here, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. So we're putting the real deal in here. Okay, pumpkin is loaded with vitamins, minerals, very high in vitamin A. All right, so we have our pumpkin puree. We're gonna put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to put 1/4 of cinnamon, right? Get those nice warm flavors of fall. And pumpkin pie spice. Okay, I'm gonna let this just on low on the saucepan for a few minutes. I'm gonna whisk it and just let it all get warm and blended together. Okay, while that's warming, let's do our iced coffee. All right, so this is super easy. We're going to take a blender and we're just gonna add a nice amount of ice cubes. Okay, and then I have coffee that I've already brewed and I've kind of just let chill. So it's not hot coffee. Okay, that's what's great. If you make a pot of coffee, I know everyone's using the Keurig and the pods, but if you brew a pot of coffee, this is nice to have on hand, and you can even just take your coffee and leave it in the refrigerator for something like an iced drink. Okay, then what we're gonna do to boost up the nutrition and the creaminess is add 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. Okay, this is like the secret ingredient. And then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. I am almost out of this pumpkin pie spice. Okay, and that's it. All right, we're gonna blend it. Okay, now that's all blended. Now for the froth. Okay, I like using half and half. You can use whole milk, whatever cream you want to use. This little gadget, I just have to show it to you. I got it on Amazon. It was under $20, and you just hit the button and it will froth your drinks. I use it in tea. I use it in warm coffee, shakes like this. It's fantastic. So I just have 2 tablespoons of your cream. Just gonna be careful. Probably want to use a bigger mug. You know what? Pour it back in here. Because I really want the air. When you're frothing, you really want the air. Okay, you really want the air to get through that. All right, so we take our iced drink. You can add more ice to here. Just look how creamy that is. We're gonna top it with our cream. Splash of cinnamon. I feel like a barista here today. And if you wanna have a little fun, I have these fun pumpkin straws. So if you have littles, keep your eye out in the stores for them. And there you go, our iced pumpkin spice latte. Okay, so let's check on our warm one. warming until it was all blended together. Okay, I'm just going to move this blender out of the way. Okay, so in this blender here, actually, put this down. These are straight up blenders here. Okay, so this one, I've already poured in my warm coffee. So this is warm coffee, 8 ounces of coffee, and I'm just going to pour this mixture in. So remember, this was our milk, our spices, and our pumpkin puree. And you just put that in your blender. Smells so good. I can really, that spice and the pumpkin puree just really smells delicious. I'm gonna take my frother, and I have here a little bit of that almond coconut milk. Just aerate it a little bit so it gets frothy. It's gonna go on top. Now the more fat content you have, the fluffier your froth will be, but we're trying to be healthy, so we're just using a little bit. I think, oh, look at that. Okay. Then we'll top that with a little of our froth. If you want to get real fancy, you can grab a cinnamon stick. And happy fall. So you have your hot latte, you have your iced latte to bring on pumpkin spice season. Check the comments below. I will post both recipes. But remember, the key in this is you will still have the flavor, you'll still have the aroma and the texture, but you will not have the sugar. The American Heart Association recommends that men get no more than 38 grams of sugar a day. That's 9 teaspoons. Women and children are 25 grams, no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar. So if you have one of those lattes from the drive-thru, that's more than your day's supply. So if you have several of them, if you're eating that every day, you're not even taking into account what else you're eating or drinking during that day. So keep the calories low, save the sugar for your food that you're eating, and enjoy your drinks. Have a happy Friday.